Hey everybody, it's Jay here, and thank you so much for checking out my channel. In this video, I'll talk about a very sensitive topic called budgeting. I get a lot of questions from authors asking me what is the right amount to set budget. Now, under budgeting, there are two components. One is budgeting at a overall account level, where we say this is the amount that I'm spending on a monthly basis on advertising. And then there is a campaign level budgeting. But the campaign level budgeting, whatever we spend within the campaign, should align with the overall account level budget. So let's talk about account level budget first. So people do ask me what is the is that right amount to sort of budget, right? So but then again I tell them, see, the answer to that question would be it depends. It depends where you are in the author journey. It depends, what is the role of this book in your life and business, right? And how big is that role, and what do you want to achieve by advertising, right? And plus your financial condition overall, right? So those are the things that probably decide how much you can sort of spend. So for example, I have few clients, although 90% of my clients are business owners, but within that I have few clients who are about doing eight figure or eight figure plus revenue business in their life. So for them, it's like they come to me and say, Jay, you know what, you have 3,000, you can spend $3,000 per month at this ACOS, and if you can lower it down, there is no limit. Right. So there are our clients like that, and then there are clients who says, you know what, I'm just starting out, or this is my first book, I don't know how people would react, so they won't go with the same budget. And then there are other folks who says, you know what, let's cap it at say $1,000 or $1,200 based on my financial condition. Although I'm a businessman, but this is what I can spend on advertising, and do not lose sleep over it. I always tell authors that you should put a number where you do not lose sleep over it. You should open for experimenting. You should treat this as an investment and rather not as an expenditure, right? But then, in all honesty, if somebody who is just starting out, and somebody who's just published his first book and he just want to experiment with ads, I suggest them, let's start about 300, anything between 300 to 500. Why 300, right? When we say 300, what are we saying? We are saying $10 a day. I can tell you, this is based on my experience. $10, it's it's too less. It does not give you a room to experiment. What are we saying with $10 is that I am almost pretty sure, that this campaign type will work on my book. Right, that generally doesn't happen, right? And or you are saying, you know what, $10 means I'm going low bid, even lower than the low bid campaign, so that I don't spend and probably I can make some sales out of it, right? In the first case, where you're sure that this is the campaign type you would run and it'll be fruitful, that probably is very difficult, because if it's a new book, you don't have a data. So first thing first, you need to collect the data that you either can do through low bids or whatever campaign structure that you create for your book. But then, in all honesty, $10 does not give you enough room to experiment. Probably you can create max mid bid campaign, and maybe about three to four low bid campaigns. So you're very restricted in that sense. Yeah, the other side of it is that there's less activity happening on a daily on your account, because you won't touch it, because you can't, it's $10, right? Maybe two campaigns here and it's a very self-sustained account, and we'll see what we get from Amazon after we created ads. Having said that, the campaign level bid, right? I would highly suggest to keep it minimum five, not less than that. I have seen people keeping it two, even three, and sometimes to keep $150 as well. In certain cases, I don't suggest either of them. You should keep it to minimum $5. At the end of the day, give some room to Amazon to play around what you set up. Let's not keep it restrictive. You can be restrictive in creating campaigns. That's your choice. But then once you have decided that I want to go with, say, for example, two campaigns, give those two campaigns $5 each, and then try collect data, see data, understand the data, and take decision accordingly. Do not create $3 campaign for sure. Or if you want to go, say one campaign, and you're sure that I will only keep a campaign, which I generally don't advise. In that case, you can also go sort of a $10 camp for sure, right? But then nothing like $5. And so that it is important that we should have a $300 budget overall minimum, and of sort of a $5 campaign budget minimum. I hope this video has given you a bit of a guide on the budgeting, and give you a bit of a context that and you should ask yourself those questions, and come to a sort of a right budget for your book. But it should not be below $300. It will not give you anything. Will not give you data, and will not give for sure. So I hope this video is helpful. If it is, please do subscribe to my so that you get to features when it comes. And if you're struggling with ads currently, I've mentioned my calendar link in the description. Feel free to book a slot. I love meet different authors. I love to go different campaigns and numbers. I do this full time, so this is what I doing. So feel free to block a convenient time. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, you take care. Bye bye.